president street job first. Oh, they
we need help.
Yeah, they hear that one.
Comment le Abuja?
This is a clarion call of President Muhammad Buhari to save Nexim and Nigerians. Gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we, the Awareness for Good Governance Group, AGG, has called on you today to duly inform you about the financial fraud and gross mismanagement going on in Nigerian Export-Import Bank, Nexim, has been masterminded by Dr. Joseph Nana, a former Deputy Governor, Economic Policies at the Central Bank of Nigeria, who was appointed barely 1 year ago to serve as Nexim's board chairman. By briefing the press today, AGGG is again working tirelessly to meeting its objectives of being a watchdog and a whistleblower on corrupt practices, with the review of making Nigeria a corrupt-free nation. We are also determined to join hands with President Muhammad Buhari, the EFCC, that is Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, and other relevant institutions in the dogged fight against financial crimes and unholy practices. Yet, our greater concern is about what Nexim stands for as the bedrock of Nigeria's export and import business promotion, upon which our economy is largely dependent. And should the nefarious activities of Dr. Joseph Nana continue, the serious business of fighting corruption by President Buhari will be jeopardized and Nigerians will be worse off for it. Even though Dr. Nana is unqualified for the job, his incompetence is further glaring as he recently flouted official procedures and authorized, please listen to this and take note, and please emphasize and stress it, authorized payment of over 100 million naira as severance package to one Saratu Umar, a former staff of the bank, but who was, and please again I stress this point, who was sacked from Nexim due to official negligence and incompetence. Furthermore, our group noted the latest scheming of Dr. Nana and his cabals by illegitimately recommending and approving mass sack of staff of the bank perceived to be opposed to his corrupt and inept practices, and his corrupt-minded posture, abuse of public office, and lack of due process in his official pursuit. The ongoing mass sack, through threats and intimidation by Dr. Nana, is to allow him, his cronies and allies, mostly those who are relations of his, while he chooses to deploy scarce public funds to himself and his cronies. AGG further gathered that Dr. Nana's latest hobby is the pretenses of threatening to use the EFCC to witch hunt many of his staff who are continuously contributing their best quota towards the organizational development of the establishment. We want to inform President Buhari and the EFCC and the entirety of his hierarchy to please, and we're appealing to them, to desist from allowing an erring helmsman of a revered organization like Nexim to use them to witch hunt workers whose only desire whose only desire, and I again repeat, whose only desire is to help stop crime in line with Mr. President's fight against corruption. In effect, we are tasking EFCC to investigate Dr. Nana's activities as Nexim board chairman and as a member of the board. It is also worthy of note, Nexim Bank is not just a financial sector, but a trade policy institution aimed at diversifying the Nigeria economy into a non-oil dependent economy. To this end, allowing a questionable character to pilot the affairs of this noble institution is a clog in the wheels of Nigeria's goals and, in effect, painting our beloved nation on a negative timeline. We are particularly calling on Mr. President, that is our dear President, President Muhammad Buhari, and the relevant authorities to summarily investigate the activities of Nexim under Dr. Nana and recommend sanctions thereby. It is very obvious that his dangerous activities is giving Nigeria a bad global image. I repeat, it is very obvious that all that he's saying, and we have been remunerated here, is a dangerous activity that is giving Nigeria a bad image, and we do not want it to continue. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, the press.